What is up, son? How you doing? Oh my God, this episode. Excuse me. Oh my God, this episode. Let me tell you. Okay, I'm glad you're here. We're not even gonna wait for other people to come in the room or anything. We're just gonna get started. Okay. So, hey Miguel. Oh my God, long time no see. I hope you are well. Let's play. Mess with you. Okay, so I do want to get into the episode because it really was good today. I didn't even take notes. I was just into the episode. It was just so good. Okay. Now, I need somebody to come up here and tell me because you're not gonna believe this. I was watching it live on my iPad. Guess what? The last 10 minutes I didn't even see. So there you go, baby. Let's go. Because I don't even know what happened. Tell me the last 10 minutes, please. All I saw was boxes and the two of them, and then give me the tea.
Oh, sorry, what was it that you were
I
asking?
missed the last 10 minutes of the episode. Like horrible.
Okay,
So give
so Cara called down, so Cara pulled chaos and she called down Michelle, and it was a puzzle. So it was with a bunch of blocks, and you had to put together a puzzle. It wasn't anything physical, so Michelle won and Cara lost.
Oh my, you know what? The last thing I saw, she was struggling, and I said, she's not going to win this because, look, let me say something really quick before we really even get to the episode. I feel like Michelle is freaking running. She has been running this season since the beginning. Bro, when she said, wait, hold on, what did she say? Queen B. She said Queen B. She said Queen B. I really do believe that Michelle had run this house. And I have said since the beginning that I actually love the fact that she is running it. And yes, it can bite her in the ass. But look at what point we are at the game. Michelle was ragged a whole lot over the past few years because they was like, you are the survivor, da da da. You come on channel, you suck, blah blah. That's been her, reputation for a little bit. Just keeping it honest. So this season, I don't know if she's kind of like fed up with it. I don't know. It's just different to me. A difference that I like. I know she has a lot of haters, but I became a Michelle fan after we had our incident. You know what I'm saying? Because we had to go through something. It wasn't like I was originally like, I'm Michelle staying, nothing like that. But we had to kind of go through something, and that's how I got to that point. But I actually posted up because I really was taking pictures of stuff and getting screenshots, whatever, and some of the good shots with the alliance. Alliance we all talked about last time we did the space about the channel. We kind of got into the alliance situation, and I posted that in the Camtron so you guys can see it. But the um, I'm sorry, what I was going to say. Oh yeah, but the Olivia and Horatio situation, we spoke about it a little bit last time. One thing I wanted to say before, everyone starts talking is that I wanted to see this episode really bad because everyone knows that, I'm not a stan, but I do support Olivia. I've interviewed her twice and I talked to her behind the scenes, throughout the year when she wasn't even on the show. Just because we had a report like that as far as the cast and the, blog or whatever. And so all this stuff going on has been like drama stewing with the girls, but the whole thing with Olivia and Horatio, I kind of feel like that maybe fans, even blogger, all of us, I don't know, made the two of them feel like maybe they had to have this dynamic duo situation when they came out the house when all that stuff happened with her, with her face and all that. Because even when I interviewed her, a lot of things I did was praise her for a situation and I praised Horatio. But a lot of things that I thought about after our interview that I may have said to other people is that I felt like there may be some resentment coming from Horatio because of the fact that he didn't get it to finish. He was so devastated at the end. We all saw how devastated Horatio was that I always feel like that there was some resentment towards Olivia. Maybe she was oblivious to that because, it wasn't her fault, but we're human at the end of the day. And so I do feel like that carried over to this season. He has a new girl. And even with his girl, he's kind of distant because she's so focused and he has other things going on. So I even posted today. I feel like Horatio and Olivia are saying the same thing, but they in human beings naturally grow apart, and I think that's what happened with the two of them. I also think they felt like they carried this whole we're so good friends, and he said one thing tonight, and he doesn't speak a lot. So for someone who doesn't speak a lot, when he said what he said, it spoke volumes to me. He said, we're friends, and I'll never say her. And he said the way he said about it, I would hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Sorry. He said, I will never say her name so matter of factly. And then after he said, I will never say her name, he was like, I've seen some things. And then he heard up and said, I just don't cool. I'm not gonna be with the Lions. He's not an amazing person. I don't see him to be that way. I just thought there's a great area that we're not seeing. First of all, I'm sorry. I kind of was wrong with that, but I really wanted to get that out because I just finished the episode. Welcome everybody. This was a good episode. I can't wait to hear about his opinions. Miguel just came up to me last 10 minutes. I did not know that Michelle won because I actually missed it because my iPad trip. I don't know. But anyway, welcome Sheena. My son's up here, Miguel's up here, both boys up here. Sheena, I cannot wait to hear what you have to say. Dave's up here. What's going on? Family back together. So, Sheena, I really want to start with you, Mama. Hello, Queen. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Hi, everybody. I just want to tell you up front, the Laker game is starting in 20 minutes. So I'm going to try to just get out everything that I have to say in case I don't get to stay here. But first of all, I've already told you, I think, on the side, and I tweeted about it because that clip of Olivia Norris in the kitchen came out earlier. I personally feel that Olivia has feelings for Horatio. And maybe she knew this whole time, or maybe she didn't realize it until he got with Norris. But that's what I think that's about. Because the comments that she was making, that's not how you talk or how you feel about somebody that's just your friend. Now, Horatio may have resentment towards her because of what happened last season. I don't know, but he did say, that's my number one. I'll never say her name. While meanwhile, the next scene is Olivia telling Jay, well, I don't want to run a final with Horacio. And then she's in her confessional saying, well, maybe I don't want to play with him anymore. And I don't know if y'all listen to the Official Challenge podcast, but you really should because it gives so much insight to the show. Because on the episode that they did with Mariah, Mariah said that Olivia told her, oh, I don't care if you say Horacio's name. So you're in your feelings, and then you're going to go around and tell people they can say my name and you don't care. And now basically I'm getting screwed over having to do with you again. Because wait till Horacio finds out about that. So it's like, okay, you're upset with me, whatever. Talk to me. Do not go around and tell people in the game who are in the most powerful alliance in the game, they can say my name. Don't do that shit. Because I could end up going home because of it. Now, me personally, Horacio is a beast. I wouldn't want to run a final with him either, but I would be upfront about it. I wouldn't be going behind your back saying it when you think I would never say your name. So that's number one. Number two, I love Cara Maria. I was so happy to see her. It was so cool to see her. I love that she's like, okay, you ladies keep getting sent down here. I want to help you out. Orange shirt. I love that. I live for that. Now I'm pissed that Michelle actually won because now I actually have to give her something. Because I didn't think she was going to win. She could barely push those fucking blocks. I was like, girl, you being way too dainty with it, girl. Like, we're trying to win an elimination. Like, let's go. And then she ended up, Cara, you actually should be embarrassed because that was an easy ass fucking puzzle. And Michelle figured it out in like 5 minutes. So kudos to Michelle because you beat a two-time champ. So I have to give it to you. I really do. But I'm glad to see that Colleen is actually finally pointing out, like, listen, these people are running the game. We've done for them, they have not done for us. So it's time to make a move. It's time to do something. And I said last week, I said if MTV was standing on business, it would have been chaos. They didn't stand on business last week, they stood on business this week. So at least Michelle had to fight for her spot. She didn't go home, but at least she had to fight. And like I said, she won. I'm going to give her respect. She won. So I'm very interested to see what's going to happen next week because we've got a good group going up against that main group. So I'm very happy to see, like, because those are some powerful people. So I'm happy to see what are they going to do. Corey said, Raven, I'm saying your name because I'm a pussy. And I'm like, okay, first of all, I tell the guys in the Laker spaces all the time, do not use the word pussy in a weak sense. Pussies are some of the strongest things on this earth. Pussies birth children, okay? So I just want to make sure I gave my commentary on that. And I think it's funny that one-on-one with Raven, all of a sudden Corey has all this mouth like, oh, I should have done this. Oh, I should have done that. Like Michelle actually doesn't have a great social game. She's just on here with all of her friends. Oh, since when? Because you blew up Big T and Melissa in front of everybody to try to save face with Michelle. So now all of a sudden you don't want to be in with her anymore? Oh, okay. Wish you had done that from the beginning and maybe we could have saved Big T. All right, girl. Okay. But those are the majority of my thoughts because I know that there's been hands up, so I want you to be able to go to the next person.
Day. And Sheena, pretty much everything you said, I really do actually agree with. But I mean, we kind of go, we're not on the same page with Michelle, but that's gonna always be like that. We didn't discuss it. We know what it is. Go ahead, Jay.
I pretty much agree with everything you said, Sheena. And hey, Camesha, it's been a while since I've been on here.
I know, I miss you, sweet. It's like my family members not even here. Go ahead, man.
But yeah, I'm actually really impressed with Michelle because I knew the spoilers. I knew that she was gonna win, but I thought it was gonna be like a simple puzzle because Michelle's not being her anything else besides a puzzle or maybe a memory. But seeing that she had to push like a block and Cara pushed all her 9 blocks like the first minute while Michelle was on her first one, and Michelle they overtook her was kind of impressive. I'm not gonna lie, and I feel like Cara should be ashamed of herself. Like people say that she could easily beat Tori, but like at least Tori can kind of do a puzzle now. So I'm like, I want to see that. I want to see that final with them two in it. I would love to see that. See who will win.
Miguel, you had your hand up, baby. What you got to say?
I was just raising it for a second, but yeah, I was really impressed with Michelle. I wanted to see this specific elimination because I was also in the spoilers. I had heard that this was a puzzle, but that the entire house was helping Michelle. Now, I don't know what the edit left out, but it looked like she figured most of it out by herself. I mean, it was a simple ass puzzle, but props to her if she did do it thoroughly by herself 100%. But I'm just annoyed that we're not getting no physical. Where's the hall brawl? Where's the balls in? Where's all these physical eliminations that we should expect from mercenaries? Where are they? We're getting so many puzzles.
Because they know what it is, Miguel. They are rookies. Some of them are rookies in training, to be honest. But they're challengers in training. I mean, the way they act on here, like, are they really a champion? Because to me, if I really break it down, some of these people, I wouldn't even be considered to be a champion right now. And I'm so sorry to say that. But, I just feel like they're trying to make it a little bit easier on them because, as I said before, they're not going to have those veteran experiences that a lot of the challenge that we have, like the Cara Marias. I mean, did you hear the stats? I was like, damn. When he was calling those stats out, I was like, I've always liked Cara Maria, but I really forgot her shit is long. If you notice, everybody else, oh yeah, she did 4, 1, 1, 3, 5. She did 9, da da da. Say how 13 people. I was like, get the fuck. But yeah, Cara was picked on, and when she said it, it brought back a lot of memories. I watched all those freaking seasons, and women didn't like her on the season. She was always put in. And in the beginning, she struggled when she forgot the challenge. But baby, she got so tired of it, like the being the grunt of the group or the bad apple. She just started winning everything, and I feel like she was like, if you hate me, you really gonna hate me tomorrow. That's what she did. What's up, son? Go ahead, Blood Money.
Hello, everyone. I'm shocked that Michelle won due to a puzzle, an 8 block puzzle to be precise. Yes, we gotta give her credits to Michelle won, and the daily goes to Horacio, Ed, Berna, and Zara. Yes, and they chose Colleen uh, to go to the first nominee pick. So so this is about Olivia for 1 second. How did Olivia go 180 just like that from last season to this season? From to being partner Horacio, and now there's something is brewing between those two. We already know what's going on in the game, out the game, but something's brewing like in the next couple episodes. Thank you. That's all I can say.
If you tripping me out, like I've been saying sorry. But okay, put yourself on mute, baby. Put yourself on mute. So yes, something is brewing. Is what I was saying. There's a lot like under. I don't know why I was say under the sea, under the surface. I watched Mermaid for the first time the other day. Probably why. Oh my god, it was so good. Anyway, I'm sorry. Side note, but honestly, there's something brewing under. I do agree with that, but I also feel like this. It's like it's nothing. I don't think it's anything that's like so serious where it's like to be where it is. I just think they never really had a friendship, in my opinion, and it might sound harsh, but I don't think they ever actually had one. It was maybe manifested from everybody else saying, "Oh my God, I love Olivia and Horatio. She busted her face." You heard what Jay said. Jay said we saved him because he's attached to you, and a lot of that is true. Everyone was in love with Olivia. Horatio was kind of there. The way he's quiet now, he was that back then. Nobody knew him in the house. They all attached him to Olivia. That was some real shit that he said. No shade. Horatio is good. He's a beast. That's not taking for what he does. But politics is a big part of this game, which so many physical athletes that come to the show still don't understand. That you can come in here and be quiet and be a beast, all those things, but your social game better be on point. Because you mess up one time, your ass is grass. And that's something I just don't think people realize when they come to this house. It's very frustrating to watch because I think some people think, oh, I'm physical, I'm a beast. I'm gonna just come through, da da da. Okay. But look, the first time you lose to a puzzle, Cara Maria, she's taken out millions of people. She got taken out by a puzzle. And I didn't watch it, but as I read online, nobody really was helping Michelle. Look at the last who was that? Was that Raven? Whoever was the last one and they
Raven.
helped her the whole
Yeah, it was
time.
Raven.
Raven.
Raven. And they helped her, the whole time. And they said Michelle did not get much help, but she just kind of did it her own. People can be safe to say about Michelle. Michelle is coming with her A game this season. She really has been. I think she's been tired of being ragged on for a long time. When she was in my space and Sheena was there, for those who weren't there, she was like, I got into it with her. Sheena was like irritated with her. She got into it with Cinco. It was a mess. And she was being dragged online. It was a hot episode. I'll never forget it. My whole chat was full. It was crazy. But the thing about it is, I think a lot of that happened to her that season. I don't know if it humbled her or she was just like, I'm just tired of it. Because she's been dragged for like the past 3 years. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say she did get some help, but like where they were standing, because the pattern was on top of the blocks, I don't really know how much they could see to help her. Like maybe they could have, maybe they couldn't have, but she did get some help, but not a ton. Not like they did with Raven last week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, and somebody else got help before Raven. I can't remember. The only one that really didn't get help was Big T, and I don't know. And with the whole thing, when they put Raven in again, I lost some respect for the team, and I'm gonna tell you why. For me, it's like I get kind of when they put, because Big Brother's the same thing. Oh, we're gonna put them in again. It's easier. Okay, I know at the end we're trying to win, but are you gonna repeat the same thing over and over and think it's going to be that you're gonna be that the whole time it's gonna win? It's gonna work every time. Look what happened this time. Y'all thought you had in the bag. Y'all was comfortable. Orange shirt. Like you weren't even the one that was nominated, and you got pulled down to the pit. So yes, you can have an alliance, you can have a lot of things, but just like even Michelle said, hey, we've been doing this for a long time and holding our own, but at the end of the day, it could bite us in the ass. You're gonna get to a point in the game where the numbers are dwindling, and the alliances are gonna dwindle as well because self-preservation is gonna outrule everything, and alliance included. Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to say, what did you say that I wanted to comment on? What did you say?
I don't know.
Oh yeah. Okay, so Raven. So Zaza and Berna. Well, Michelle wouldn't have said Berna's name. She would have said Zaza's name though. So Zaza was safe, so she couldn't say her name. So basically it was like all that was left was Colleen, even though Colleen is supposed to be aligned with Michelle, and then Raven. So that goes to let you know, Raven, these people do not give a fuck about you because technically Raven is supposed to be in that alliance. It's supposed to be the American alliance. So you're that low on the ladder that it was like, okay, I'm not going to say Olivia. I'm not going to say Nerese. I'm not going to say Mariah, even though they're supposedly so quote unquote distrustful of Mariah because of her involvement with James, who was in the UK alliance. But you still said Raven's name. And to me, it's like, Raven, you need to be completely done working with these people because you literally went in the week before and they sent you back down again. And then even Corey sat in your face and said, well, I'm a coward, so I can't say you can't say another name. Kylan said another name. This is the thing. That actually would have been the perfect situation to say another name because there's no way that person's going to go in because almost everybody's voting for Raven. So that actually would have been a perfect scenario. He should have talked to Kylan and said, what name are you going to say? And they could have said the same name and that person still would have been safe. And then if Mariah confronted him about it, he could have been like, listen, I'm trying to, I don't feel comfortable with Michelle and Jay. I'm trying to kind of get as many numbers as I can. I knew that if I said you weren't going to go in because everybody was going to save Raven. Boom. And this is what I was talking about before with him about you need to start being more strategic. You need to start thinking more because you're aligned with people that don't give a flying fuck about you. And next Men's Day, I would not be surprised if Corey goes in. So I just hope that Raven is done working with these people and she's going to be in the Kylan, Horacio, Zaza alliance now.
So last week, and Miguel, I don't know who all was here, but I said that this whole American UK alliance is trash because the American alliance is not alliance. They are fractured. The UK alliance is stronger and more aligned. And that's going to bite the Americans in the ass. I can't wait to see it. Because even when, the Americans are split in different things, the UK is all, oh, we get back together. Oh, they have a whole chart on a piece of goddamn paper. A, B, C, D. I was like, is this a puzzle? I remember thinking about school when the girls play little games and stuff. But they had everybody's name in this diagram. They are going to be on some shit. And I don't think Americans are paying attention. Just like the orange shirt situation, they are so comfortable and high and mighty that they finna get their ass handed to them. I really feel that. When you watch the stuff like, for instance, James and Mariah gonna be a power couple. Mariah said that in front of everybody's face. Oh, we were the Lions, but it's
This space was downloaded via spacesdown.com. Visit to download your spaces today.
cool because I chose to be with James. I have respect for Mariah since the last episode to now that she's keeping her same smoke, same energy. Yeah, I got alliance. I get we was all cool, but I chose James is something I wanted to do. And for as a woman and as a player in this game, she's holding her own. Because even when she's playing, she's killing it. So I have respect for her game as well. Okay, go ahead, Miguel, Day, and then Blood Money.
So I just want to talk about how these people on the bottom need to grow some balls. They need to grow balls because they know who Michelle should have been the nominee regardless. She should have been in elimination anyway. The fact that Colleen, Kylan, they could have easily teamed up and just voted Michelle in off rip at the nomination ceremony. It was so simple. So I just don't understand. They need to finally grow a pair and just make a move because they're pussyfooting around, and it's really annoying because you're on the bottom and you know this, but you're not going to do anything about it. That's just, it really makes me upset because it's a steamroll and they're allowing it and not doing anything about it. They're just waiting to get picked off. It's just, it's a,
No, you're right, because even he was saying stuff like, well, I don't want to. And Horatio never said it. He was like, I don't want to piss anybody off, which for Horatio move, that was the smart. But Colleen was kind of like, I don't give a fuck. You know, everybody's going to be called to the table. Fuck all of y'all. Because she was hot. But a lot of them, like you were saying, was kind of, But
Wait, can I go?
yes, baby, go ahead.
Oh, I just want to say that I feel like the people on the outside, like Zara, Ed, Kylan, Colleen, they should all of them just all they had to say to each other was that Michelle and Jay have no power if we're not with them or if nobody's with them. They only have power because you guys gave them power. Also, I do want to say that Michelle, I'll give her some credit with this. I feel like she is doing a good job at keeping people feeling safe with her. She has been doing a pretty good job at that. At least the people in her core alliance, like Corey, Berna, and the Fantastic Four and all of them. I feel like she's doing a pretty good job keeping them all connected. I feel like she kind of is the glue. I don't know. Maybe it's just my perception, but that's it.
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, so let's talk about the alliance. Okay, the key alliance members are Michelle, Jay, Norris, Olivia, and Asaf at some point. We all know that if Michelle got eliminated by Cara, the main alliance would start scramble like cockroaches everywhere. They will go into panic mode. And second of all, I'm not trying to play conspiracy theories here. Hear me out. What if Cara Maria got the puzzle? What if production gave her the her greatest Achilles heel, which is the puzzle? What if Tori? Yeah, look, I know Tori is quote unquote the not goat. Or she's not good yet, but what if Tori told production give Cara Maria a puzzle behind a secret meeting with? What if Tori meet production secretly and told them says give Cara a puzzle? Who knows? Anybody can dispute that?
you are so somebody. I can't even respond to that because I'm not even be serious. He'd be like, look, yo, I'm sorry, I forgot. I was getting ready to say Jesus Christ. I don't know. Oh Jesus. Okay, what I wanted to say really quick before she responds, and I can't imagine what she's about to say. But I posted up here at the Camtron. Oh yeah, Ed confirmed that the whole cast helped Michelle in her elimination.
That's it? Or are we going to say something else? Hello?
Hello.
I said that was
Can you
it.
hear me?
Okay.
Y'all can't hear me?
No. I
can't hear
didn't
me?
hear you.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't hear you say that was it. But okay.
Oh no. I said that was.
Okay, so to respond to Blood Money, you know what? As wild as that sounds, maybe she did. Because I know Tori really wants to be the queen of the challenge. She really does. So I don't know. Sometimes things that sound the most far fetched end up being the most true. So that's all I'll say about that. But I forgot to talk about Michelle having a Michelle down right before the main challenge. Girl, you sitting up here getting in your feelings, yelling, hollering, and screaming, talking about, well, she said that, Kylan, you think I'm going to sabotage
Did she go
the.
out?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you dipped out for a second.
Okay. Kylan thinks that I'm going to sabotage the challenge, blah,
Sheena, can you
blah, blah.
still?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can still hear
Go
you.
ahead, Mama.
Okay. Kylan thinks that I'm gonna sabotage the challenge, blah 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 blah. And then Kylan's like, I didn't say I think. And it's like, girl, you literally said in your confessional, this kind of sucks because Kylan and Horatio are on my team. And if it's a guy's day, that's who I would want to vote for, but I want to win. You said it. So what are we having a Michelle down about? Why are you acting like they're not right to distrust you? And see, this is the type of shit I don't like because that's that Nicole Franzel shit where you're playing a very specific way, you're doing a very specific thing, but you try to act like you're not. And I don't like that. Just go ahead and admit, girl, you're not fucking close to Kylan. You're not fucking close to Horacio. Just admit it and just say, yeah, but I still want to fucking win. And I'm going to do my best to win today. So, like, that pissed me off. And see, that's the thing. I feel like I'm always going to have a hate like relationship with Michelle because I have to give it to her because she won the elimination, but I didn't appreciate that Michelle down that she had. And why are you always having a Michelle down with Black people? What is that about? Like, I don't. I could never fully see it for her because she's always doing shit like this.
Okay. Well, she is on Michelle. I don't even know. Look, I'd be like, look, I'm just gonna jump in when it's time. I just the conversation that we have is mostly her doing that, and me just be like, I don't usually don't say anything. She probably notices it. So I'm like, I have nothing to add to this. Oh, the dilemma of being a blogger, I swear sometimes. But anyway, something Sheena said that I wanted to talk about too. It was crap. Really, I want to talk about when Cara Maria actually pulled it out and everybody was freaking out. Like, I know she lost everything, but that whole thing was everything to me. It really was. Like, she had them girls shaking in their damn boots. Like, Olivia, all of them were looking like they saw a ghost. Like, the way they were looking crazy when she was like, and she pulled that thing. Girl, I was just like, it was everything to me. That whole thing to me was my favorite part. It's not bit less to me, I understand that. But that to me was my favorite part to see her pull that out. And I was freaking out and everything. And the fact that Colleen had to go back. But what I'm gonna say about Colleen, I also gained some respect. When she first came on the show with the other guy, the blonde guy, he'll come on the more the Swedish guy. I was like, Colleen is not a competitor, but she has been showing she's showing his competitive side, but she is not showing the social side. Cause like Asaf and Emmanuel gets on my nerves. The way the two of them are moving in the house it's not the because they're let me see I can say this outside of the house, they're annoying to me. But watching them in the game today,
I'm dead.
I'm just saying they're both annoying, especially Emmanuel. But watch them in the game, how united they are, but at the same time, it's so shady. I was just like dying. Like he will say, I said, I want her to think I'm on her side. I was like, oh my god. I said, shut up, ASAP. But I said, I like it. That's the way I'm going to play. I recently applied for a reality TV show. I don't even know which one it was, but one thing I put in my bio, I said, look, and I wasn't even sugarcoating. I said, if I come to this house, I'm going to lie to everyone. I'm going to be the villain. They're all going to think I'm the bitch. And they're all they're all going at the end. I said in the beginning they're all gonna love me. They're gonna think I'm mama, auntie, whatever it is. And then at the very last minute, I'm going to fuck everybody really bad. I did, and I am. Period. So I think that sometimes being the villain will get you to the end, and I firmly believe that. I'm gonna still stand on that. Sheena.
Okay, unfortunately, this is my last comment because I gotta go and watch the game. But this that Kay put in the chat about how Nerys and Raven were talking about how they edited out that Cara called all them low budget and said that they were cast because production is saving money for season 40. That makes so much sense because that comment that she made about the 50% off coupon, it was like there was part of it that was missing. I was like, wait, because the way that it was shown, it didn't make sense. Like, I was like, where's the rest of the joke? And so this is the rest of it. But yeah, Cara Maria read the fuck out of them. And then it's even more embarrassing that she lost because she read the fuck out of them and then lost. Like, girl, if you read, you gotta fucking win.
I know, but she was reading them down, and then she did not back this shit up at all. I was like, how you read them for filth and then lose? I was so disappointed when he told me that. I was like, wait a minute, you lying to me? And I hate that they didn't show it. At least you knew she was going to lose production. You should have had the best read as there was in there. Whatever. Good point, Sheena. And I'm sorry you have to go, but I know it's a Lego queen right here, so I understand. Kay, welcome up, welcome up. What you got to say, baby?
Hi, how's it going, y'all? So I only
Hey.
watched this episode for Cara. Let me make that be very clear. Because the challengers have been ass, just straight cheeks. It's been horrible. I'm bored. It's the same thing every week. Raven's getting played by her alliance. Olivia's mad at Horacio. Horacio don't talk to Olivia. They in the same house with no phones, nothing, and they don't talk to each other. I don't understand how that works, but whatever. Then you got Nerys, obviously boy crazy. Again, not new. That's okay. That's her MO. Then you got freaking ASAP thinking that he's a main character. He's not a main character. Like, nobody cares about what you gotta say. Corey's back's always against the wall, no matter what. We knew that already. You're a black queer gay man. That's usual. Michelle and Jay swear they're running the game. Nobody cares, because if it was the OG vets, they would not be running shit. So, I'm over it. I am so happy Cara said what she had to say. I am pissed that they gave her a puzzle and not even played with, like, to her strengths. And even Raven and Nerys said that in their live right now that they're on. They were like, why the hell would they not give her something more physical? And of course, Michelle is going to win when the whole house is interfering and giving her answers, which I found funny considering that the last season Michelle was on with a whole bunch of vets, season 38, she was pissed that the house was helping the other team. Oh, but now it's okay that the house is helping you, huh, Michelle? Really freaking funny. And now it's going to be irritating hearing, already we hear Jay talking about beating CT. Oh, I beat CT when he was at his lowest for these chains or whatever, an elimination. Now we're going to hear freaking Michelle talk about her win against Cara that she would not have won if the house was not allowed to interfere. Point blank, period. The only reason why she won was because of that. Because if y'all notice, I'm pretty sure y'all peeped when Cara moved the block in front of Michelle's block or whatever to stop her from moving it in that direction, etc. And Michelle would not have been able to see the actual puzzle pieces like that as well. She would have been moving, well, pretty much Cara had all the blocks in the square before her anyway. So I felt like it would have been more fair if there was no house interference at all. But Cara's the best thing that we've seen all season, to be quite honest. And I know she had put a bad taste in people's mouths in the last seasons that she was involved in, but she is the only face of the challenge that I will accept that is a woman in this era, lifetime, whatever. I do not fuck with Tori. I don't want Michelle to be the new face. Keep her ass with the Survivor people. None of these girls compare. They play scared all the time. All of the challengers. I'm over it.
First of all, Kay,
came up here and read everybody.
First of all, Kay, I need you to come back here again. Because that was everything. And yes, I was like, damn. What?
Listen, as a
Oh my
challenge stand,
God.
I'm hate watching at this point. Like, I am
Oh
so
wow.
disappointed at the way that this show has been crumbling through the years because these horrible rookies or like one season vets, they just play scared all the time. There's no strategy. I can't tell you one strategic move anyone has made. It's the same people going in multiple times. You know it's bad when TJ's telling you guys need to play smarter. Like, you guys know you're losing money, right?
Okay, well, these okay. You cannot. Well, this game you can't compare because they're rookies with training wheels on. They're not. They're not. They're still babies with the pampers on. They're not there yet. So they're just. And Michelle is going to be a new face. You really said that pretty poetically because that's what's going to happen. And I know you do not want it to happen, but I'm
No,
telling
I
you,
don't.
I get it, and she doesn't want it either. But I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. I see it. When you said it, it clicked. I was like, yeah. Because the thing of it was, I always thought that the way it was going, that it was going to be Olivia, but I'm kind of seeing a different narrative with Olivia and a few other ladies, and I'm seeing what they're doing, and they do want Michelle out there for whatever the reason. I don't know.
They do. And I like Betty, I agree with you. Like, there's moments where I want to root for Michelle, and then there's moments where I'm like, no, like what is happening?
Okay, go ahead, go ahead, Sheena.
Well, I was just going to say, I agree with a lot of what Kay said. And Kay, you know I live for a good read. So you coming up here with that energy and reading the whole cast, live for it. But what I will say is, and I hope you come back as well, because I've said this in other spaces. The only reason I had stopped watching the challenge a million years ago. The only reason why I'm watching it again is because Camesha does these spaces. If Camesha wasn't doing spaces, I would not even be watching this. But I said, as soon as Michelle and Jay created their big alliance, their little minions, everything, you hearing all these people, Corey, Raven, say, oh, well, I feel on the outside. Well, hello. If everybody that feels on the outside gets together, that's an alliance strong enough and big enough to go against Michelle and Jay. Y'all could have literally teamed up with Big T and Melissa from the very beginning and we wouldn't be here and gotten rid of them. So now that Colleen finally decided she want to turn her brain on, I'm like, okay, well, maybe now we fucking have something that she want to go around and try to rally troops. But y'all should have been did this shit because, like you said, and like other people have said, you allowed this. You chose to ride with people that didn't give a fuck about you. You chose to stay in an alliance that you were on the bottom of, even though those people sat in your face and voted for you. You chose to stay and fucking ride with them. So now they slapped you 4 times and you decided the 4th time that you didn't like it. But the people that could have helped you go against them are gone. So now you getting close to the end of the game and what the fuck do you have? So y'all waited too late to start clicking. But we'll see if you can do something. But I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Michelle's gonna win because I think she's gonna gas out. But if Jay wins, I'm not gonna be surprised because y'all handed it to him because you refused to go against him because you were scared. And like Kay said, vets don't play that way. Vets don't give a fuck about who doesn't like them, what's gonna happen, nothing, because they all have friends. They travel together, they hang out together, like they play together countless times. Vets can do whatever the fuck they want. And so hopefully next season, vets will be back and we can see something else. But this follower shit, turning the other cheek of people who are constantly spitting in your face, no.
Real quick, Deja, before you go, I just want to say the only thing that pisses me off about the vets themselves, they piss me off too, especially Vacation Alliance with Tori, Devin, Bananas, Anissa. Like, I don't like them either. They piss me the hell off. But my problem is that you guys have to these challengers don't realize this is a one person win. Like, you're not sharing this money. Get your competition out early. And on top of that, you could have gotten a vet to take them out for you. Why are you sending in people? Why did they send in Big T multiple times? You could have gotten Big T out yourself later on, and it wouldn't have hindered anything. And granted, Big T is slept on. She has her strengths. But it's like, you guys are not thinking properly. You need to get out your competition. Emmanuel and Horacio and Jay and Michelle should have been down there. So I'm not understanding why it's taking so long. Like, that's what's pissing me off. Think of, like, if you're there to win, play to win.
All right, go ahead, Dejan. Okay, you came with firepower. I was about to say something. I forgot what I was going to say. Go ahead, Dejan.
I actually do agree with you, Kay. I just feel like the Vacation Alliance and the people, Jay and Michelle, are playing the same game the Vacation Alliance do play. It's just that I feel like the Vacation Alliance can back it up because they're like stronger competitors. Jay and Michelle have not done nothing. I feel like they're really good at manipulating people because I feel like if they weren't once one of them goes, they're not gonna. The whole line is gonna fall apart because they're both playing both different sides of the house, and their allies are only allies with the other side because Michelle's allies with them. That's why. But yeah, the Vacation Alliance can only back it up. But Jay and Michelle cannot, especially Michelle. I love Michelle. I told her she needs to work out if she wants to ever win this, but she gasses out.
Does she need to work out? Well, people have said it before. That's nothing to do about that or anything. But to be real, they had said that about her. But I'm still. My thing is, because my favorite is CT, and that's what I'm waiting for. I love Cara and everything else, but I'm waiting for CT because, like I said, I come from the old school, real world road rules. You know, those days when they was youngsters and small and fighting over bullshit. Those were the days. You know what I'm saying? So I miss those days, and I think that the production is trying to get there. It's just I don't think they're going about it the right way because these rookies that are playing now are not going to ever have the same experience as the vets we grew up and know. So it's kind of like a microwave version, something like that, trying to, but not really. So I don't know what's going to happen this episode, but I just want to see CT come through and do the thing that he does. Period. And I want to see a physical. I agree with you guys. I don't want to see a puzzle. I want to see a physical, somebody sweating, somebody damn near dying because a champion like that is supposed to make people feel gassed out, toe up, struggling. I can't believe it took me out to my money. I haven't seen that. So I'm waiting on that. So, all right. Any closing words? Any closing words at all? Deja, Miguel, Kay, any closing words at all?
I'm here for CT too. That's it. Like I miss
Period.
real, and I need All Stars 4 to drop. I'm tired of waiting. It's been a year. Like, just let us see the preview for it already. It's a shame that Laura wasn't even like. It's just a lot. I'm just tired. I want All Stars 4.
They
Yeah, I just feel like the eliminations. I feel like they should have more physical eliminations. Even though I know they're trying to focus on safety now, or making it fair, but I feel like you need to throw in some more. We don't need just two physical eliminations. We need at least like half, like about half and half puzzles and endurance or whatever, and then half physical or some physical aspect in these. Like I like this elimination tonight because it was endurance and puzzles together, and I feel like that's pretty fair. But I need more like physical, like head on head, head to head.
Okay, well, I don't have any closing word besides the fact that I'm standing on what Kay said. I just want to see um CT, and that's it. And I want to see who's gonna win it and what's gonna happen. I want to see the All Stars. I'm older than almost probably everybody in here. I want to see the All Stars too. Like, oh, it is what it is. I hope I get. Hopefully, I can interview Olivia after the reunion. Because after the reunion, all the mess is gonna really be dropping. Because everybody gonna be remembering, seeing everything. So that's all I want to do. It'll be my third interview with her, and that's really all I want you to cover from this season. Other than that, I don't have nothing to say. They're gonna probably vote Raven in again, like they've been doing, because she's an easy whatever they're gonna do. But Raven needs to win and put somebody in there, and that's really what I want to see actually happen. I want to see Raven win the daily and put somebody in that she's pissed off at, and shake at the house. Period. Wake it up. All right, y'all. That being said, I'm out of here. I love y'all. Happy 2024. I know we are past that, but I still want to say we're pushing forward. I got some interviews coming up from Netflix shows. Look out for that. I will keep y'all posted on another network as well, a new network we're working with, some interviews coming up. So I will keep y'all posted on that as well this weekend. With that being said, I'm out of here. I love y'all. Bye.
This space was downloaded via spacesdown.com. Visit to download your spaces today.